Welcome to the In Between the Lines podcast. I'm Shamar. That's Jay. You are the Pod Squad. Make sure you like and subscribe. Jay.
Yo, bro.
What's going on, good brother?
A whole lot in the world this
Definitely
week.
a whole lot in the world this week.
Me personally, I had a rough week. I'm gonna fucking say it.
What you had a rough week about, man?
Hey, man, just the work, the grind. Nothing really too far as like personal life shit. Just the grind, man.
Okay.
Rough week, long week. You know, it's almost over.
Okay.
It's almost over.
All right. Well, there's a lot of stuff in the news. The first thing hot off the press is Cardi B and Offset.
Oh man, I seen it. I hope that ain't true. That's trifling. Trouble. Why now? And be a lady, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, and that shit over with. Like I said, remember what I used to say, man, when it comes to, you know, breaking up with your ex-wife or your ex-girlfriend or whatever. You ain't got nothing good to say, I ain't got nothing bad to say. Like, go take that model. Don't have nothing good to say, don't have nothing bad to say. Why go back and forth?
So women are championing what she's saying, and she's saying she's just trolling. So do you think there's any truth into what she's saying? I mean, outside of, we know probably the having sex while pregnant with somebody else is crazy, but
take off.
Yeah,
the family member, the uncle.
Yeah, so if
I can't fuck with that
because he's dead. Even if it was true, you still ain't supposed to.
Yeah, you nasty.
Bring that up and everything.
You nasty, and honestly, I don't know where her feelings at entirely. I wish I was her brother, and her manager, because I would tell her like shit like this can damage your career because you looked upon it a certain way in the public eye.
Not positively.
I can't say that. No, Cardi B, man, she's grew in music. I can say that, and how she carry herself.
I mean, she's grew how she carry herself in music, and what she's about is all the same.
Well, mentally, you gotta wanna if it's enough conscience in you to want to carry yourself a certain way in any type of way, you grew somewhere mentally to make you get to that point to now execute how you move and how you carry yourself, how you want to be looked upon.
Yeah, I don't see that.
And her being a mother now, 2 times over. So I think it's some growth there.
Hey, I definitely don't think it's no growth.
Well, we don't know her personally, but I think
I know what she puts out.
Well, when she put out, I can't really go against that, man.
I do not see no growth in Cardi B outside of her fashion styles. You know what I mean? She's more conservative fashionally, but the way her mouth is, the way her swag is, none of that has changed to me.
Well, it's gotten better because the parenting, I think. But I mean, that's her persona. So my expectation is for her to continue being what she came in as, but at the same time too, within that, have some growth because you have had a child, you have been married, you mature a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But she is who she is.
Yeah, so I don't condone anything that she's doing, and this is not in the relationship of Offset been cheating on her, and as far as she says, she's been cheating on him too. To me, they both was a toxic relationship. He's been cheating on her, she's been cheating on him, and it just come to a head now. But putting that out there on the board that passed, and making it public for your kids to see.
That's kind of lame, bro. I can't fuck with that.
Yeah, and then like it's one thing to have it out there knowing that you cheated or something. Like, yeah, you can probably live once you put stuff out there on words and social media that you did this and all that. That's always going to haunt you. Just like Kim Kardashian, that video is always going to haunt her kids and her lifestyle.
Well, end of the day, you know, me personally, you know, communicating something like that, you just giving so many people power over you. And what I mean by that is, you gave them the right and the room to have an opinion. You gave them also the opportunity to misjudge you. So that's why I feel like that'll never be me personally communicating shit like that personally, especially if I'm in a public eye, because again, I feel like I'm relinquishing power that I have. You know what I'm saying? Like my privacy is my power. You feel me? So, you know, when you're in a public eye and you putting shit out there like that, it can really kill your character too also. That can affect your career. So what Cardi B doing is, I don't know what kind of emotion was attached to this. Clearly it was spitefulness, but that ain't gonna help you in the long run of a solid career and being looked upon at some point as you grow and continue to rap as a freaking lady. Regardless of where you came from, ex-stripper turned rapper, that's cool, that's a great story. But now to tarnish it after the come up, it's like you going backwards in your career, shorty.
So let me ask you this. Does this, it's just, to me, it's just another example of women choosing the wrong partner based upon status and cash. Like, this story really never ends well. It's a rarity for a woman that's popular to date another man that's popular, and especially in the same field, and be successful at it. So instead of women looking for the status and the money to come along with actually loving you or being the right man for you, and men being in a position of having money and not appreciating anything else, why do women and men keep making the same mistake? Like at some point, won't these, a man that got money, got access, got fame, is not going to be faithful 90% of the time. And it's like putting a square peg into a round hole. It's not going to work. And instead of forcing it and trying to make it work, why don't women find a man that actually likes you for you? Not like you because you got money, not in the same field as you, because you think he's hot and he ticks all the boxes financially, famously, and everything, but he doesn't tick the box on being a good man to you. Why do women say it's not about the money and the fame, and then always chase the money and the fame? Like, I looked on social media today, a woman posted her thing. I'm not impressed by a man's money. Okay, but then you, on another post, you say you don't want a broke person. So you must be impressed at some stage of your interest about his money. And it's a false narrative that say that. And it's crazy that I just had this conversation with a lady friend a couple of days ago. And she was just like, I can't date nobody making $40,000, $50,000. I said, well, what does that mean? She was like, how would he help me out? I said, well, you live by yourself already. And the woman math was crazy. I said, so if you make $100,000 and he make 40, 140,000 is a plus, right?
Yeah,
it's more than 100,000. I was like, in math, it doesn't matter if you're doing it on your own already. So a person coming into your life is a help to you if he's bringing in just 40,000. And she couldn't see the math on that. She was like, it just wouldn't work. I was like, that's crazy. And I say, but if you flip the roles, it wouldn't be that big of a deal to a man. And like, y'all want all the things that men want, but y'all don't want to think like a man. But you want to think like a man in every other aspect, except when it comes to who's making more money. And I think that's what women fall entrapment to, is they try to say that the money don't matter, but it really does. And I think they get caught up in choosing their mates first financially, and then everything else comes later. And the most important one to me is, does he treat you right? Is he the one for you? Like, they'll bypass all those red flags. Just like Cardi B. Offset's been giving her red flags for years. But she kept bypassing it. Like, I just don't understand.
Why? Why do you think she kept bypassing?
Because they want the fantasy of, you got to have just like me or be as on the level as me. And they can't settle for a regular guy.
No, I don't think that was it.
Yeah.
I think
And then when they get a regular guy, like Nicki Minaj got, all the women be like, why you with him? He broke to you.
Well,
and they bash your regular guy. Tia Mowry. They bash her husband because he wasn't making as much. Who else they bash? Mary J's husband. Well, he kind of did her dirty, but they always bash. I don't know if he did her dirty. I mean, he just did what rich the women do to men with money.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just all crazy to me.
Well, I don't want to beat the women up tonight, but I will say Cardi B was simply looking for love, wanting love. And that's why people continue rolling up the dice, picking up the dice and trying to find that. Because at the end of the day, don't nobody want to be in love. I mean, be alone. They can talk that shit all they want.
Yeah.
Don't nobody want to be the fuck alone.
Facts.
So in saying that, it be some settling going on if you feel like that person fits you and what you need in your life at that present moment. You'll continue going back to the well, as they say, trying, because again, nobody wants to be alone. But in Cardi B situation and Offset, only thing I can say, and I do know she did take him back when she did find out he was cheating the first time.
She's like on a fourth time.
But it's clearly it's love, man. They got something. But no. This is all of us. It ain't just Cardi B, because you got a woman like Beyonce that don't need a Jay-Z. But she wants some love. And he just happened to have everything she could possibly want. Some argue that he don't have the looks, though. You know what I'm saying? It's so many, like, variables into that particular person's preference and what they want in a relationship. Whether it's money, he got to look good, he got to have his own. Like, it's a lot. And it really going to fall down to that particular person's needs. And at the end of the day, what everybody wants is to be with somebody.
Yeah,
don't kid yourself.
So when you bring up Jay-Z and Beyonce, I can say that I don't think Jay-Z is on Offset's level. Now,
Huh?
just being blazing out there, just doing that. Like, he might have had a moment with somebody or probably have a side chick. But again,
He cheated.
this comes with a man with money. Like, this is damn near a prerequisite.
But
And it's not going to change because the proof is in society as a whole over decades and centuries.
okay, Mar, but that woman or that man, because men be in the same situation, they go back for what?
Go back to who?
That person after they know they cheated. Beyonce went
Men
back.
don't
for
go back to women when they cheat.
Hold on. That is true, but some have. I actually know.
I mean, some have, but when I speak in
That's in
general.
general. I get that. Again, like Beyonce know Jay cheated, well publicized. Offset got caught cheating, well publicized. Again, the love has to be strong. It has to be some work that Offset put in to make her want him again. Jay-Z had to work his ass off and win her back. Like, again, it's the level of the love, man. Because again, nobody wants to be alone. And when you on that level, let's be honest, we ain't gonna never get to that level. This billionaire status. I know it's over for me. I know you feel like
I'm
you still got a
trying.
shot. I know.
Still trying.
I ain't want that money. But seriously, and let's be honest, this is a simple question. You can try to answer this because I can't. If Beyonce and Jay-Z got a divorce, who's next for Beyonce?
Anybody?
Do they have?
Yes.
Do they check all the fucking boxes?
Yes.
Like Hov did.
Yes.
Come on, man. Hov,
As far as only thing they probably might not check is the culture. But she can get a white billionaire. She can get it.
Wait, pause. Don't. First of all, that's one of our most prestigious black women, bro. Don't take her.
You just ask because she good somebody.
No. But that ain't the point. I'm talking about just still on that level. $2.5 billion net worth. Children. Come on, man. Beyonce better not have no white baby. I check her ass.
Yeah, I don't think she could find another Jay-Z of hip hop. No, I don't think.
Not even just.
But I think she could find somebody
that
on.
can check all those boxes.
Yeah, I think she could find. I think she could find another person
Picture you like this. He won't have the swag. That's a box. He won't be the cool nigga. That's another box. So when you talk about this
I think
white
she can find
motherfucker, and it's funny you saying white. You see what I'm saying?
Because,
you see what I'm saying?
Well, because when you're talking about billionaires in black, most of them are already married. So that's what I'm saying. It's not single black billionaires. I don't really know any. But I know it's single white billionaires. So she can definitely find, and single billionaire
American people, you see what I'm saying?
and stuff. So can she find somebody on his financial status as far as that? That's why I said outside of the swag, I think she can get it. If Janet can get it,
Come on, man. Yeah, how long did it last? So again, this is a vague point.
Well, Janet, I think went in it. I don't see it. Janet, I didn't think she went in it for love.
But that's what it comes down to for the both people. You don't know what you're going to tolerate. You don't know, but you know how you feel about that person.
Yeah,
you hope it don't get to that type where it's infidelity and shit like that. We all do, even when we come all the way down to regular folk level with no money. Me with no money. You see what I'm saying? So, and like in that type shit like that, we all at the end of the day we looking for that love interest, that person we hope we can spend the rest of our life with. Again,
yeah, but some people you just know ain't gonna work. When Offset and
fair.
Cardi B got together, I knew it wasn't gonna work.
that's where you got a stripper and a hustling ass nigga. So
Yeah, it's not gonna work. It's just a toxic relationship. They both toxic. I'm not putting blame on just Cardi B. They both toxic, but I'm just saying, like,
they tried.
you putting out, making yourself look crazy is just not a good look.
Well, I picture like this. It's about
And women co-signing it
It's almost a year and a half.
is not a good look.
It's almost a year and a half. Oh, you didn't accomplish anything. I just think you put yourself in a bad light. To me, especially if you actually had sex with Takeoff, and that's his family member. So that's just sick to me. That you done bumped your head, you lost your rock, and you will lose respect. At least from me, you just nasty. Nah, I mean some shit. It's aligned with everything, bro. It's aligned with that.
It definitely is. It definitely is.